Greetings, everyone. I'm the Raging Snail of the Scarlight Squad, and this is my deck profile of the Simorgh, the little birds. Well, some big birds too. The biggest bird of them all got banned, so that's that kind of hurts the deck. But yeah, I'll make do with what I can. I play 3 bird of beginning. This is essentially your double summon, and all these Simorgh babies, these baby birds right here, they all operate under a when and a not if they are normal summons. So just keep that in mind. Bird of Bringing is your Stratos. It searches any Simorgh card. And I also play 2 of the Bird of Calamity. This is a Foolish Barrel for any Simorgh card. And what's nice about these baby birdies is that if your opponent controls no back row, you can special summon them in defense from the grave. You can only do that with each of their names once per turn. And if you do that, they're banished, and they lock you out of going into anything else besides Winged Beast monsters. So just keep that in mind when you play them. I play 2 of the new Bird of Protection. This card is also a light attribute, even though it's dark, which is great because you can still search it off Onslaught, and gives you the boost with the field spell because it's also wind. And its effect is during your main phase, if you normal or special summon 1 Winged Beast monster, you can reveal this card. And then immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon 1 Simorgh monster in your hand. Now this card does have the nice effect of if it is normal summon, you can add a Simorgh monster, then send 1 Simorgh spell or trap from deck to grave. I'm sorry, you can send a Simorgh monster from deck to grave and then search a Simorgh spell or trap. It's really nice. As for the big birdies, I play 2 Lord of the Storm and 2 of Darkness. These guys are awesome. They're 8s, so you can use them for trade-in. If this card is Tribute Summon, your opponent cannot target it with spell or trap card effects. And he has some other effects where if a spell or trap card is activated, you can, quick effect, you can tribute 1 Winged Beast monster, then target 1 card your opponent controls, shuffle it into the deck. Or when a Winged Beast monster you control is destroyed by battle, and this card is in your graveyard, you can add it back to your hand. So really good with the trade-in. This guy, he's also Winded Tribute while on the field. And if you tribute summon a dark or wind monster, you can special summon this card from your hand or grave. Very awesome. And then he has a negation effect where if a spell or trap is activated, it's a quick effect. You can tribute 1 Winged Beast monster and negate and destroy. So really cool there. I also play 1 Bird of Ancestry. This card's not as good, but if you tribute summon it, it can bounce up to 2 cards, any cards your opponent controls to the hand, and that doesn't target. So really cool there. I also play 1 Darkside Morgue. This just is another target for you to search. If it's in your hand, you can banish monsters from your grave to bring it out, and then if it's in the grave, you can banish monsters from your hand to bring it out. The best thing about this is while it's on the field, your opponent can't set cards. So it's awesome there. Because the Link 3 bird is banned, I'm trying this out. 1 Floowandereeze and M-Pen. If you tribute summon it, not only can you search a Floowandereeze spell or trap, but it has the awesome effect where while it's on the field in the monster zone, your opponent cannot activate the effects of special summon monsters they control in attack position. So really good at slowing your opponent down there. And then once per battle, during damage calculation, if this card battles an opponent's monster, quick effect, you can banish 1 card from your hand, and then that opponent's monster current attack and defense become halved. Very awesome at beating over monsters. It's not an 8, but Danger Thunderbird is, so I play 3 of it. You reveal it. It's not a danger monster. You get some effects. If this one is discarded, you get to target a set card your opponent controls and blow it up. If it's not the danger card, it brings out itself to the field, and then you get to draw a card. So it's a win-win either way. I just play 3 of the Turquoise Warbler. If you have no monsters, you can special summon this from your hand, and then if it's special summoned this way, you can bring out another copy of itself from hand or grave. So really good there, just spamming the board. The last monster I play is 1 Buried Statue of Stormwinds, because this way your opponent and you can only special summon wind monsters, and for you that's not a problem. Alright, on to the spells. I play 3 Elbors, the Sacred Land of Simorgh. Very good, and I really like playing this 1 Terraforming. Sometimes you don't really need it, so this card I'll side out, but getting to this field spell is awesome. All Winged Beast monsters on the field gain 300 attack and defense, and then you can use each effect in the same turn. You can reveal 1 level 5 or higher Winged Beast monster in your hand, and then this turn you can normal summon 1 or you can summon Winged Beast monsters for 1 less tribute than required. So really cool there. And then if you control Winged Beast monster, you can immediately normal summon. So that's really, really nice. Probably the best card in this deck is Simorgh Onslaught. I play 3 of it. You discard a Winged Beast monster, which you can also discard Deity Crow with. I don't have that in the deck, but it's just an option you can do. and you can add 2 Simorgh monsters from deck to hand with different attributes. With Repulsion, you can both banish these from the grave, and you can reduce the monster or a monster in your hand by 1. You have to reveal the Wing Beast monster that you're probably going to summon, but yeah, its level just goes down by 1. So hopefully you can make it easier to tribute summon. Repulsion, you discard a Wing Beast monster, and this acts as a giant true nade for only your opponent. So it's awesome. 3 trade-in, ditch a high-level bird, draw 2. It's just perfect in this deck. 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, why not? It's potentially searchable. Here's the Flounderies, whatever it's called, the Searcher. This allows you to use an opponent's card for tributing. So if you need to do a double tribute, you can use 1 card you have or 1 monster you have, and then 1 card, any card your opponent has. Really cool there. And then during your main phase, you can reveal up to 2 Wing Beast monsters from your hand, place them on the bottom deck in any order, and then draw that number of cards. So if you place 1, you draw 1. Really cool there. The last card I play, or not the last card, almost the last card I play, is 2 Harpy's Featherstorm. While you control a Wing Beast monster, this essentially is a not Harpy's Feather, an effect veiler for your opponent's whole turn. Really cool there. And then if it's destroyed by your opponent, you can search a Harpy's Feather Duster from deck or grave to hand. I play 1 Tri-Brigade Revolt. You essentially special summon as many monsters from your grave or banish as possible, and you link summon. So it's really good bringing back your banished birdies, because once they're gone, they can be used again. Okay, onto the extra deck now. The extra deck is really hard because a lot of times you get locked out, and you can only make Wing Beast monsters. So Harpy Conductor is really good. You take 2 birdies, make this, and then what you would do is you'd have this in the field, you bring back a birdie, and then you'd go into your big birdie, but you can't really do that. So something you can do instead is this, which is really good turn 1, the Desperate Doom Eagle, because while your opponent has no monsters in the graveyard, this card goes from 24 to 4,800 attack, which is actually really clutch. And quick effect, you can target 1 monster opponent's graveyard and shuffle it back to the deck. So hopefully you can get it out right away. Really good turn 1. The other Wing Beast I play, which is Dark, is this Link 4. When it's brought out, or when a monster is special summoned, you can banish any card on the field, doesn't target. And it has another effect where if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can search a Beast Warrior, or in this case, Wing Beast monster from deck to hand, whose level is less than or equal to the number of banished monsters. So you'll probably have a good chance of searching some stuff off that. The other links I play is 1 Animoth. This is good for all your level 1 monsters. An Amirage, because you normal summon a lot, so just something to put something in the grave. A Link Karibo, just something else you can do with your level 1s. Another good option for a Link 2 is the Barren Blossom. You bring it out, and then you can special summon a Wing Beast from your hand. And then if it's sent to grave, you can draw 1 and then put 1 back into the deck. So kind of cool. 1 Firefighting Darmadol. Its attack gets boosted for every monster, essentially, that you have. And then once per turn, you can target 1 spell or trap you have, 1 spell or trap your opponent has, blow them up. And then if it destroys a monster by battle, which is rare, you get to add a Beast Warrior, or in this case, Wing Beast, from graveyard or banish right to your hand. So really cool there. 1 Cerberus, just to get rid of pesky monsters. 1 Gradefly. This does boost your wing monster's attack, but it's an insect, so it's really hard to make because of that lockout effect. 1 Wind, just because you play the wind monsters, helps you get stuff out. 1 Redraw also to help get you stuff out. Boost your monster's attack, which is really nice. 1 Borreload. It's Borreload, just steals, or I should say lowers opponent's monster attack. Can't be targeted. It's awesome. And of course, 1 Scarlight to finish off the extra deck. Thanks for watching.